Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, Miss Catalina. Sorry, I was just adjusting my bra. So this clip is about the difference between gender and sexuality, and yes, there is a difference, and they are not the same. They're not family. They're completely separate. All right. So I'm going to read you something from my Facebook page because I am a writer more than I am a speaker. So this is what I wrote because, okay, let me explain why I wrote this and why I'm doing this YouTube clip. So I feel like it's really important for me to put out there in the public, in the universe, by using all my social media platforms to explain the difference between gender and sexuality, because what I have found is that a lot of people sort of automatically put my gender in the same box as gay, or they still think of me as a gay man, gay male, and it's like, well, you've never met me as a gay man, as a gay male, you know, so why are you putting me in that box? You know, they're getting all mixed up, you know. So you have, and you know what, for me, you can be any sexuality. You can go back and forth, sleep with sexuality. Labels are not important, but I think at this time, I think it's important to set the record straight, you know. So this is what I wrote on my Facebook page. So I'm going to use a woman as a general example. A woman. Being a woman means simply that. A woman. It does not mean you are automatically a lesbian or straight. Because as we all know, a woman could be anything, any sexuality. So a woman, the gender is different, is separate. Then you have sexuality, which means you could be either gay, straight, pansexual, bisexual, asexual, etc. But that does not mean that you're automatically a woman. You know, because gender and sexuality are two separate identities. So people have to get that in their heads. There are two separate identities. They're not the same. You know, you're not born a woman and lesbian. You're born a woman first, and then you discover, or you find out, or however you identify how you become. You know, I mean, to me, it doesn't really matter. You could be born gay, but you can always go back to straight. That to me is not an issue. You could be born straight, you could be born gay and then go back to being straight. That is not an issue to me. That isn't. What is the issue is when you attack the opposite community, you know, which I find with a lot of these straight folks who were once gay and then they go back to being straight. No one has ever, you know, become, you know, were gay and then gone to straight and then just lived off their life and thought, okay, this is what I'm meant to be. All these people that were claimed to be gay and then now have become straight is because they've turned to religion. It's all, you know, they put it down to religion, and then they start attacking the gay community, which is like, okay, it's very contradiction. You know, obviously you haven't finished reading the Bible. So that was basically it. That was, I just wanted to explain the difference. So for me, I identify as a trans woman. I'm not a man. I date straight men, and men that date me are straight, period. Now, men who find me attractive, who don't date me or see me walking down the street and say, oh, that, you know, and find me attractive or whatever, they are still straight. You don't know what I have between my legs is no one's business. And regardless what anyone has, that does not change your sexuality, because what you're seeing on the outside is a woman, and that's what you see all the time and every day. You just see, you know, you see me and you just see a woman. You don't see anything else. I mean, it's not like I have this big penis flopping down or my vagina hanging down, you know, anything like that. Or neither is any other woman. So my message to you men, and it's never, the funny thing is, it's never an issue with a woman. They get it quickly. Either that or they just don't care. With a straight man, they seem to get hooked up on getting everything confused. Even some of the men that I know that are dating trans women, they call themselves, well, they identify as gay, but then their trans woman girlfriend identify as straight, you know. So my message to you men is that it doesn't really matter, you know, what anybody else thinks. You identify how you identify yourself with. Now, if it happens to be that you want to identify yourself as gay, well then go ahead, but just know that that's kind of like really confusing, because if you are this gay man that you say that you are, gay man, and your partner happens to be a trans woman and she's with you because obviously you're a man, she will see herself as straight. It just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, so if you see this beautiful face down the street, down the road, or anywhere else, and you're attracted by it, that does not change your sexuality, sweetie. You are still you're still straight and still attracted to women. Okay, so I said enough, and now I'm going to go get ready to have dinner. Yes, because this bitch is hungry. All right, everybody, take care, and I'll post another video soon. I don't know what I'll be talking about. What would I be talking about next? The mind wonders. I'll think of something. All right, bye, everybody. Take care.